Hi, my name is Anya and I am a lifestyle blogger. When people find out that I also have a background in accounting, they're like, what? And then the questions start rolling in. How do I save money? How do I run my business more smoothly and efficiently? And finally, we decided to make a series of these videos that touch on general guidelines for tax and finance purposes to keep things a little less boring, more fun and interesting for you. We decided to summarize the more common questions that we get and create these videos. This is going to be just the tip of the iceberg that is the vast world of tax and finance. I am not an accountant anymore, and I always recommend that you do seek out professional help when it comes to accounting. I realize that the topic of tax and finance can be very overwhelming and intimidating for a lot of us. But as business owners, it is so important. It is my goal to help you gain a better understanding so that you can do it yourself or have the understanding when you do go to an accountant to know what is happening behind the scenes. So rather than looking at it as a necessary evil, let's look at it as a tool to save you money. If you're watching this video, you're probably already considering incorporating. And if your business is making more money than it's spending, which is hopefully the case, we are going to look at why, how, and what you should be doing when you incorporate. Corporations get taxed less than individuals. Statistically speaking, personal tax rates usually go up, where corporation tax rates have been staying the same, and in some cases even going down. The Canadian federal small business tax rate, you guys, just went down 0.5%. As a corporation, you can pay yourself dividends, which is a payment from the company to its owners, like you, that can help reduce your final tax bill. Hey! We will be talking about dividends more in depth in an upcoming video in this series. Because corporations are their own entities, you as an individual will not be responsible for your company's debts. So for example, if the company is unable to pay for its bills, because let's face it, life sometimes can happen, even though we are all trying to be responsible adults, creditors will not be able to go after your personal assets like your car or your house. And there is the lifetime capital gains exemption, which is a good one, you guys. I just found out about it as we were making these videos. So essentially, if you're a small business and you get bought out, the first $800,000 of your profit are tax-free. This is like the accounting equivalent of winning a lottery. Now, all you have to do is come up with a genius business idea that somebody is gonna wanna buy. Easy enough. So how to incorporate? You're going to have some big decisions to make. You need to know the name of your company, the owners of the company, and the year and date, which will dictate when you are going to be filing your taxes. Having more than one owner of a company has some income splitting benefits, which we will be talking about in the next video. As for year end, personally, we made our company's year end date at December 31st just because it fell in line with our personal finances and it made it easier to organize. However, there is no wrong and right answer. You can make it at any time you want. So the process of incorporating is twofold, one on the federal level and one on the provincial level. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to your local registry and register there. It's going to cost you about $300 and it's really easy. It's going to take maybe an hour. It's super fast. You can walk out there a proud business owner. Next, you're going to want to go to the CRA website and register for a business number. This is a free service. You're going to need your provincial registration information and all of your personal information like date of birth and social insurance number, and make sure you also register for a GST number, which will be important, and we will be talking about it in an upcoming video. If any of this sounds overwhelming, make sure to visit your accountant and they will be more than happy to walk you through the process. You have a business number, now what? Make sure to put that business number on all of your invoices. Vendors can check if you are legally a registered business, especially if you're a freelancer. Yes, people do put business numbers on invoices and then try to charge a GST for no reason. There is a big misconception that the GST that you charge your clients is money that you can keep. In fact, you are only holding that money on behalf of the government. You will need a business bank account, something that will tie into record keeping, which we will be talking about in an upcoming video. You will also want to think about getting a separate credit card for your business. This doesn't necessarily mean a business credit card, but a physically separate card so that you can distinguish easily between your personal and corporate spending. Banks offer great small business account options that are inexpensive and very easy to manage. We are with RBC for both personal and business, but you can very easily shop around, and you don't have to feel like you need both personal and business to be with the same bank. If you are already running as a business as a sole proprietor and you want to incorporate, you have to make sure that you transfer all of your invoices and documents over to the company. Don't worry, this is not as scary as it sounds, and accountants are a great resource to help you every step of the way. It is important to know that the day you register your business is the date that you have to start running as a corporation. Your date of registration is not your year-end date, although it can be. Whew, that was a lot of information. The first step is always the hardest. Think of it as a free accounting consultation. Seriously though, I used to get paid to tell people this stuff. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. If you liked the video and found it helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, leave comments below about what other topics you would like me to cover in this series, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks again to Quadrant Chartered Accountants for partnering with us on these videos. You can get in touch with them via email at info@quadrantaccounting.ca.